Last thing in the 5 minutes I have left, I want to talk about, we talked about nutrition, and I said, you know what, it's easy to measure a vitamin A level. The wholesale cost is about $25 to $30. It's easy to measure a vitamin D level. Wholesale cost is about $30. It's easy to measure a homocysteine level. Wholesale cost is $10. It's easy to get a vitamin D, vitamin K combo. And, for those of you who maybe have gone into your cancer experience with low bone mineral density, unrecognized gluten sensitivity is definitely a significant factor in low bone mineral density. Oh, and then of course, yes, we need to make sure we're getting enough protein. Too little protein, not good. Need to make sure we're getting some calcium, at least 500 milligrams a day if you have good vitamin D levels. Exercise. Quick story. As you know, I kind of had this great title for a while. I was the Expedition Chief Medical Officer for National Geographic Blue Zones expedition to Okinawa to meet with the longest living people in the world. And I can tell you, I got to meet so many cool, wonderful people over age 100. But I'll never forget one woman we were going to see, 106, lived on a remote island a couple hours by boat. Call ahead to make sure, and daughter said, she had died the week before. Sad, but you're welcome to come visit me, but I'm busy, and so I can't spend much time with you. But we already had the boat arranged. We headed out 2 hours to get to this remote island, a little island, a couple hundred people maybe on the island. And we walked to her house, we found her with a wheelbarrow and full of handmade tools, and she was going out to kind of tend the garden. Don't raise your own food, I guess. There's kind of a challenge there. She invited us in, and into a living room with tatami mats. No couch, no chairs. So we lowered ourselves to the floor, and she went to make us some tea. And she came back with a tray on a beautiful, beautiful teapot and tea things, and prepared to serve us, and without even skipping a beat. And her mom was 106, so how old is she? She simply, without missing a beat, I'm going to step aside here. She was able to lower herself to the floor without spilling the hot water, breaking these fragile, beautiful tea things. And then it hit me. Wow. Balance, strength, flexibility. We need to build it into our life every single day. And there's, no pill for that. So what are we doing every day to ensure balance, strength, and flexibility? Not just for now, but for 20 years from now. So is it stairs? Is it a reclining bicycle? Whatever. Balance, strength, flexibility. If it means brushing your teeth on one foot, whatever the case, balance, strength, flexibility, no pill for that. And I'm going to wrap up now with a thing. It's about assessing stressors. The 5 forms of stress: environmental, physical, emotional or spiritual, pharmaceutical or dietary. Why is this important? Because the body only has one response to any of these 5 forms of stress, and that's cortisol. Now, on a teeter-totter balance, which our body runs on, we have build up and break down. Now, bones are constantly being built up and bones are constantly being broken down. We want a good balance. That is health. So think about a tightrope walker. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Why? It's kind of, if a wind comes along and counterbalance, and that's what our body does. Homeostasis, rebalancing. Now, build up is anabolic, so think about all those football players and baseball players and Schwarzeneggers of the world using anabolic steroids. It means build up. Catabolic means break down. We want a good balance of both of them. Too much build up, that's osteopetrosis. Too much break down, osteoporosis. We want to balance the two. Now, notice on the teeter-totter balance here that the anabolic, the build up, anabolic is DHEAS, androgens, estrogens. And they actually are kind of a little waterfall here. But, as we age, all these go down. And maybe we are on anti-estrogen therapies, which tells us then to maintain a good balance, we need to be paying attention about making sure we're not getting too much cortisol from the 5 forms of stress. Now, as we wrap up here, I just want to point out that if our teeter-totter is out of balance, where we're more catabolic than anabolic, we experience fatigue, bone loss, muscle loss, weight gain, change in cognition, change in sleep, change in mood, change in libido. We have increased wear and tear. We have decreased resilience. Now, if any of those apply to you, that is a concern. Thank you very much for the invitation, and more power to you. So, yay.